there's going to be a lot more people voting Republican. That's for sure.
I am done. I am not going to vote Democrat anymore. I did leave the left because I was getting sick and tired of their behavior, but I was considering myself to be in the center. No. Whoever did this just f***ed up. And I'm seeing a lot of people who were on the left say that they're no longer going to be on the left anymore. I still have my same beliefs. I still support the communities that I support, and I will still vote for people who align with those beliefs, but it's not going to be a Democrat. I'm done. You guys are disgusting. The shit that you're saying is fucking horrible. You should be extremely ashamed of yourself. You're supposed to be the party of empathy. Where the is the empathy? I'm done. And as always, you guys, to my followers, have a great day. To the people who are saying this horrible, awful, have the day you deserve.
Bye-bye. People are done with the Democrats. Let's watch.
Bye.
Quite possibly the worst sleep of my life. And all I could think about was Erica and how his babies aren't going to get to grow up with the father. I'm really appreciative of the Democrats that have gotten on this platform in the last 12 plus hours and stating that they are leaving the Democratic Party because of the behavior that they have seen after the death of Charlie Kirk. I hate that it was this that had to show them what that party surrounds itself with. But I am grateful that there are still people with a level head that realize how unstable a lot of people in that party are. We will welcome anyone with open arms on this side, whether you agree completely, only agree with a few things, don't agree with much. We welcome you.
We welcome you. You are welcome on the right side of history anytime.
I literally called this in my last video. I said it is going to take, unfortunately, Charlie Kirk's assassination for people to wake up from the Democratic Party. And if you read this comment section, it is full of Democrats saying the exact same thing, being lifelong Democrats, leaving the Democratic Party as of today. And this comment is not from a video that I posted. It's something entirely different. It's the House of Representatives on the House floor. And Anna Paulina Luna, she is U.S. Representative, Republican, and she was asking for a moment of prayer on behalf of Charlie Kirk's passing. And a Democrat, they yelled out, "No!" And they go back and forth. So then Anna Paulina Luna, she starts yelling out, "Y'all did this. Like, this is because of you guys." The violence that they incite, yeah, she called it out. Even Dean Withers, Parker, his best friend, so many people are stating the obvious. If you are rejoicing at someone's demise, literally them being unalived, you're the issue.
You're the issue. You're absolutely disgusting if you find joy in seeing a father dead.
And anyone that laughs at a loss of a life, shame on you.
The level of evil we're getting off of certain people's constituents because they are so naive and manipulatable is absolutely eye-opening. And I'm so thankful that people are starting to see, at least. The people who say they're fighting for people's constitutional rights more than anything have convinced their people that it is justifiable to do a very evil deed, all because somebody used their First Amendment right, free speech, so that they can justify taking the Second Amendment right. And you have sick-minded people in this country that actually think they proved their point. That is the most disgusting thing. This is sickening.
It is. These people are completely sick. I don't get it.
Do you Democrats actually think that you're ever going to win an election again? You guys pulling this shit with Charlie Kirk was the last straw. Everybody's seeing how destructive and how violent and hateful you guys are. Nobody's ever going to vote for Democrat again. I'm just saying.
Nobody ever. The Democrat is a party of violence.
So far, I've seen videos of just the left being pro-unaliving political opponents, whether that be Trump, J.D. Vance, people celebrating what happened to Charlie Kirk today. It's just disgusting behavior. The fact that I have been a part of the left for 7 years, I never thought to get to the point where I would have to look at my own party and be like, oh, hold on, I can't support you anymore because everything that you are doing right now is against your political viewpoints and your values and beliefs. To sit here and promote gun violence against your opponents is wrong. And it arguably makes you worse than the other side because you're basically saying these people deserve to be unalived because our political beliefs are more important and should stand and should have more value than a human life.
Absolutely crazy. The Democrats cannot win with arguments and debates. They have to show us it is crazy.
Ooh. Yeah, that doesn't sit right with me at all.
At all.
Ooh.
What the frick just happened, guys? I literally got out of classes and I opened my Instagram. Oh my goodness. I am wearing this hat because I am a proud Trump supporter because of Charlie Kirk and everything. Charlie Kirk and Candace Owens, even though she's strayed a little away. But like, why can't we have our opinions and people respect it? Why can't I disagree with you and we have conversations?
Exactly.
Why can't liberals get that not everyone is going to agree with you and you don't have to end their lives because they disagree with you? Like, I don't want to live in a country where I can't say I'm a Trump supporter and be gone the next day. Like, this is freaking sad that in the comments, we have liberals celebrating his death. You have them saying, I'm so happy it happened to him. You all don't have even no sympathy from you guys. Like, if that happened to a Democrat, Republicans would have sympathy for them. But
this is absolutely insane. These people have no empathy, no compassion at all. They probably need a lot of healing in their life.
No, you freaking liberals don't even have sympathy. You're only cheering his death. I'm so pissed right now. Oh my goodness. I know.
I can feel it. I'm angry as well.
Today, no one's voting Democrat. No one is freaking voting Democrat because of Charlie Kirk's death. This is his revolution. 2028, we're voting Republican. Frick this. Frick the Dems.
Let's go.
Charlie Kirk thing kind of put the nail in the coffin of me being a Democrat. I was slowly moving away from it anyway because I was noticing certain things, but I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a Republican either, but I'm not a Democrat. And I just noticed, like, certain things, like the way that the conversation would be shut down by calling somebody a name or calling somebody a bigot. It's like, okay, and why am I a bigot just because I disagree with you? Like, I can disagree with you and still not want anything bad for you. I just disagree. And it's like, oh, you're personally committing violence against me if you disagree. It's like, that's a cop-out. And I would notice certain things like that. I would notice that I was being intentionally angered every 4 years so that I would go out and vote. It would be a new token thing to like get behind. Oh, if you don't vote this year, this thing is going to happen and everything's going to be taken away. But then the next year, none of those things would happen. So I was just being gaslit every single time.
Yes, the Democrats are the party of gaslighting. They are the party of lies. It is crazy.
And it's crazy because like I didn't recognize it, but as I started to just see it, I started to see how like it's one thing to believe in something. It's another thing to tell somebody they're bad if they don't, especially if the view is wacky, crazy, and all the way out there. Canceling somebody for something that they did when they was 8 years old, for something that they said when they was 8 years old, and that thing won't even a slur back then. It's like, what are we like do? Like, people can't grow. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, it's a way to keep people in control. And if you don't think exactly how I think, if you ever step in line, I can.
Yeah, I agree. Cancel culture has gone way too far.
Just like, take away. You know what I'm trying to say? And it was just very controlling, but just very evil. And like the moral superiority, the moral high horse, and the performative activism was crazy. Like, oh, we are so oppressed, and go, like ride the Starbucks. It's like there's actually people that are in different countries, and like that's very disrespectful to them to say that you're oppressed like that. Like, I would debate people down. And here's the thing, I had to come to realization that like I would go online to see what I should feel about a subject instead of actually saying what I did feel about the subject, to see what they were saying, and I would hop on it. And I had to be honest, I was hopping on bandwagons. And yes, it was when I was younger, but as I just grew older, I'm like, it's not it. And finally, when it comes to the death of somebody, it's like, it doesn't matter who they are. It doesn't matter what they think. Nobody deserves that. I can see if you just heard about it, but you saw it on camera and you still saying you ain't sad about it, that's like your humanity is not lost. Like politics is making like some of them crazy. And that's why I was just like, oh, y'all are drinking Kool-Aid right now. And I'm not going to drink that. Like, I'm going to just walk off. And that's one of the reasons why. And it's the nail in the coffin, because if you are so politicked out that you cannot cry when somebody unalive, you're not as moral as you think you are.
Yeah, that's crazy that you can get shot for having a different opinion, for debating people openly. It is sad. Where is free speech? Please.
Sorry.
I'm so happy I left the left when I had the chance to. Last night, I had a nightmare of me standing front row and experiencing yesterday's events. I know it doesn't match up to the real thing, but I still can't get that image out of my head. This is what the Democratic Party is, and this is what the liberals stand for. All Charlie Kirk did was hand people a microphone and they handed him a bullet.
Yeah, I don't think people are ever gonna vote Democrat ever again. That's not happening. Not on my watch.
And I have been for a long time, which is why I consider myself an independent now. And here we are, it's 24 years after 9/11, and we are in no better shape than we were on that day. Except now the war is inside of our country. The war is us against each other. We have lost our way in the United States. Democrats and liberals, people that are all like, you know, peace and love and equality and unity, have come onto this app to say the most horrific things about this 31-year-old man. And in Washington, they asked for a moment of silence, and Democrats were audibly booing and refused to stand for this man. I don't even recognize the United States. I really don't. We're a laughing stock to many other countries that are looking at us saying, like, are you all okay? We're not okay. We are not the United States of America. We are divided. We are clearly divided. And if the murder of Charlie Kirk does not prove that, I don't know what will. Honestly, I don't know what will.
So much divide in the country right now. It is crazy.
Fortunately, right-wing commentator Charlie Kirk has passed away. He was shot in the neck today at one of his college events, and I see a lot of people on the left celebrating his death. And before this, I was a conservative. I was a Republican. And what I mean by that is I was an independent who sometimes agreed with the right. I thought y'all were crazy, the left is crazy. I'm not really about that, but I would vote both ways. Going forward after today and seeing how liberals and leftists and Democrats are acting towards this, I am never voting Democrat again.
Ever again. Never, ever, ever. Good to hear. Good for you.
Ever again. For the rest of my life, I will always vote Republican. I don't care. I grew up without a father. Charlie Kirk has 2 innocent children who will not remember him or have very vague memories of him.
Sad.
As
Really
somebody
sad.
without a father, I can tell you for the rest of my life, there will always be a hole in my heart the shape of my father.
I feel you.
Now, my father left voluntarily. Charlie Kirk didn't. And those children will never get to meet their father. His daughter doesn't have a father to walk her down the aisle. And I can tell you right here, right now, that's not fun. I've had to sit here and think, who's going to walk me down the aisle when I was 10? My mother's the answer, obviously, but still, it's not a fun question you have to ask. And honestly,
Oh man, I'm getting really emotional right now watching this video. This is sad. What happened?
sorry, that was my alarm to take my medication. But I seriously have no other words for the left other than what is wrong with you. Literally, AOC could die tomorrow. And y'all know how much I don't like that woman. And I would still be upset for her family and conduct myself in a respectful manner. Because I'm not an evil... That's what you are. You are evil. I'm sorry, but it's true. And I vow today, I will never vote for another Democrat again. And I know I'm not the only Republican who feels this way.
Wow. Wow, just wow. What a great rant right there. Obviously, people who are rejoicing that Charlie Kirk is done are evil. Pure evil.
The reason I am so critical of the Democratic Party right now is because I literally just left it, just like a lot of other people. I was a bleeding heart liberal like all of you. I mean, blue hair and everything. I mean, believe me, I have plenty of pictures proving that I was all in. If you would have asked me a year ago, I would have said there is no way in hell I will ever vote for Donald Trump. But let me tell you what changed my mind. The big moment for me was when the left started trying to push this like Nazi, Hitler, fascism narrative that they're trying to push right now. Like what y'all actually did is made a lot of us really go research Trump even harder. And we started to realize that a lot of things that you guys had shown us about Trump and things that he had said were taken way out of context. A lot of us started noticing a pattern where you guys were showing us like little 10-second clips of a 10-minute conversation that did not reflect the entirety of that conversation at all. So that was number one. And then around Thanksgiving, all of a sudden you guys are telling us that it would be better for us to sit at home and spend the holidays with no one than it would be to go home to your family who voted for Trump. When I heard that, I was like, okay, now y'all are wildin', because you cannot tell me that it is better for your mental health to sit at home alone than it is to go and spend time with your friends and family. Y'all had actual therapists getting on TV and telling you guys this. And the sad thing is that it would have been better for them to encourage you to do something like find other people that believe the same as you to spend the holidays with, but they didn't. They told you to stay in your home and spend the holidays with no one.
Absolutely crazy. The left is gone. The left is done. Nobody's voting for the Democrat ever again. People are sick of the left and their sick ways, their evil ways, their hate. Honestly, I don't know what to tell you except that the Democrats are gonna lose again and again and again if they keep this up, this kind of disgusting behavior. Honestly, some poor two children and a wife just lost a husband and a father, and it is very, very sad to see that you can basically get assassinated for having a different opinion, for fighting for what you believe in and preserving free speech in the country. It is sad, honestly. I don't want to see any more of this. This is absolutely saddening. Crazy times we live in. Thanks for watching, guys. Click right here to watch the next one, and I will see you there. Bye-bye.